Morning students. Today we are going to learn some properties of adjoint and inverse of a square matrix. Students, so I am going to take first properties, or you can say theorem 1. If A is an invertible square matrix, then A transpose is also invertible, and A transpose inverse equal to A inverse transpose. Okay students, this we have to prove. So how can you prove, students? This we know that very well. A into A inverse equals to I, identity, equals to A inverse A. Student, this rule we know very well. AB equals to IN equals to BA, then A inverse equals to B. That's why I have written this. A into A inverse equals to I equals to A inverse A. Now student, we are going to find out its transpose. So its transpose, I transpose, and this transpose, students. Now students, we can use here property A B transpose equals to B transpose A transpose. That's why I have written A inverse transpose into A transpose. I transpose is always I. Here, first we have to write A transpose into A inverse transpose, because we know that A B whole transpose equals to B transpose into A transpose. That's why I have written this. Now students, this step and this step, both will be compared. Then you can see AB equals to IN equals to BA, then A transpose equals to B. Similarly students, here you can suppose is A, this is B, AB equals to I equals to BA. Then we can say its transpose equals to, its inverse equals to this. So that's why by the definition of inverse we can write its inverse, A transpose inverse equals to A inverse transpose. It's proved. Okay students, now come to the second one. Theorem 2. A is a square matrix of order 3 or n we can take. Then A into adjoint A equals to determinant of A. I3 equals to adjoint A into A. Students, at the place of 3 we can take n. Okay. I have proved for I equals to 3 so that you can easily understand. So students, let us prove. Let Aij is the cofactor of Aij. Aij is element and Aij its cofactor. Correct? And student, we know that very well. What? Adjoint A is a transpose matrix of cofactors. So adjoint A equals to, I have written here students, A11 cofactor, it is A12 cofactor, A13 cofactor, A21 cofactor, A22 cofactor, A23 cofactor, 31 cofactor, 32 cofactor and 33 cofactor. All elements cofactor I have written here students. And we have to find out its transpose. Okay. Then we can get adjoint. Adjoint A equals to, we have to write its transpose students. Then row change into column. This row also change into column. This row also change into column. Correct? Now students, A, this understand students. Now I have taken this part student, A into adjoint A. So A is a matrix of order 3 by 3. I have taken matrix here A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33. Now I am going to take adjoint A value. This is adjoint A student. Its value I am going to write here student A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33. Now let us multiply student. First row multiply by first column. Then A11 into capital A11, A12 into capital A12, A13 into capital A13. Then first to second column, A11 into A21, A12 into A22 plus A13 into A23. You can see here the multiplication student. A into adjoint A equals to A11 into A11, A12, A12, A13, A13. And A11, A21 plus A12, A22 plus A13, A23. Similarly, students, we have to multiply first row by third column, then second row, first column, second row, second column, second row, third column, third row, first column, third row, second column, third row, third column, then you can get this. Okay, students. Correct. A11, A11, A12, A12 plus A13, A13, A11, A21 plus A12, A22 plus A13, A23, A11, A31 plus A12, A32 plus A13, A33. Now here students, second row multiply by first column, A21, A11 plus A122, A12 plus A23, A13. Then second row, second column student, A21, A21 plus A22, A22 plus A23, A23. Correct students. Then second row, third column students. Third row, first column. Third row, second column. Third row, third column. Now students, you already studied about it that if element and its cofactor multiply together and after multiplication if they are added, then this give us determinant. Okay, the sum of the product of the elements with their cofactors give us the determinant students. So that's why at this place we can write a determinant. Students, yeah, in this you can see 2-1 multiply by A11. Okay, here element is multiplied by the cofactor of other row or column. Then its result is 0. Similarly here also students, result 0. This also students, result 0. But this students, you can see A21 multiply by its cofactor A21. A22 multiply by its cofactor A22. A23 multiply by its cofactor. So this gives us determinant student. Here other row cofactor students, so answer is 0. Similarly this side also students, the element multiply by other row cofactors, so answer 0. Similarly here answer 0, but in this case you can see A31 multiply by A31, A32, A32, A33, A33. So elements multiply by their cofactors, so then it gives us determinant. Correct students? Now student, this is a matrix, not determinant here. So we can take common. So we can take common A determinant from whole. Correct. What left here? 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. It is I3 students. So at this place we can write I3. So A into adjoint A equals to determinant of A into I3. So this part I have proved. Similarly, this part we can prove, student. That's why I have written similarly adjoint A into A equals to determinant of A I3. Okay then. So we have proved this, student. A into adjoint A equals to determinant of A I3 equals to A adjoint A into A. Now student, next theorem. Theorem number 3. Let A be a non-singular square matrix of order n. Then determinant of adjoint A equals to determinant of A n minus 1, where n is order, student. Order of square matrix. Okay students. Now students, let us prove this. We know that A into adjoint A equals to determinant of A into In. This part just now I have proved. At the place of 3, I can write what? N, as I told you. So A into adjoint A, as it is, students. Okay, at this place I will write this part, student. Correct. So this part I have written here. Here order n. That's why some parts I have written. Then I have put dot dot dot. I have written here 3 by 3. Then I have put dot dot dot. At last I have written again a determinant. Order n. Correct, students? Now let us, this is matrix, student. Now we have to find out its determinant, student. Correct? So its determinant sign I have put here. The same determinant sign we have to put here also, student. At the place of matrix sign we have to put determinant sign. Okay students? In the case of determinant, you can know very well. In matrix we can take common from whole, and in determinant we can take common from column or rows. So here you can see what is the common here? A determinant. Here also a determinant. Here also a determinant. Here also a determinant. So a determinant is common up to n times, student. What we can write here? 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1, like this we have to write, student. So determinant of a n times into this. Correct, students? Now here we can write A into adjoint A whole determinant equals to A determinant into adjoint A determinant, because AB whole determinant equals to A determinant into B determinant. So we can write them separately in the form of determinant, student. So this side A determinant 1 time, this side A determinant n time. So A determinant will go its denominator, students. Then what left? Determinant of A n minus 1. So adjoint A determinant equals to determinant of A n minus 1. So this property I have proved, student. Okay then, students. Have a nice day.